Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Yay. I'm so excited to be here. So this is our last Nano. Here, I got to mess with my camera. There we go. This is our last NaNoWriMo official live writing sprint. We have been doing this every Wednesday from 11 to 1, which is kind of awesome. Oh, Joan Ninja Hen is here. I'm very excited about that. Woohoo! Hello! Yay! So I'm so excited because Savvy is here with us today. Hello, Savvy. For those of you who do not know Savvy, she is an awesome author tuber, and I actually linked down to her channel in the description. She does a bunch of really cool stuff, and also talks a lot about small business stuff, which is super important if you're an author, because every one of us is a small business. So I think that's really fantastic. And then we have my fabulous other co-host, the Story Detective. Again, his YouTube link is down below in the description as well. And Robert originally thought he was just going to co-host this with me for 1 week, and here he is on week 4. So I am very excited about that. Anyway, so this is awesome. I know sometimes we get a little bit of a lag with comments from StreamYard. So there we got a couple. Oh, there's another one. All right. Oh, Joan says everybody knows Savvy. True. So Dahl was the first person I met. I think I met you like really soon after Savvy, and Robert right after. Usually what we are new with writing sprints, we will start with a 5-minute warm-up where you basically try and write everything that you can write in the first 5 minutes. And then after that, we'll come back and chat for a couple of minutes, and then we'll start doing our 20-minute, this camera angle is making me crazy. Then we'll start doing 20-minute sprints after that. So, all right, CEO Savvy made it. Yay!
Hey, CEO.
All right, thank you so much for coming today. We're so excited to have you. All right, woohoo! And Joan again, yay! Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set the. I was going to do this actually ahead of time. Hold on, let me share screen. There we go. Our timer is happening in just 1 second. Here we go.
All right.
All right. Let's get rolling. 5 minutes. There we go. Nice work, everybody. All right, introvert Sarah is back. Nice, welcome back. Hello, Nihilist Geek. Thanks so much for coming by. Yay! I was worried that we wouldn't have anybody today. Like, we've been really lucky that we've had a really great crowd every time we've done this, and I was super worried that we wouldn't have anybody to come write with us today because it's the day before Thanksgiving, and you know how.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm so glad everybody made it. That's awesome. So how Robert and I were talking just a little bit before we went live about how our NaNoWriMos have been going, and mine was going pretty well. This last week has been sort of crazy, and literally the last time I wrote was last Wednesday. We did our writing sprints, and I did really well that day. I was telling Robert I had like a 4,000 word day that day. And we did ours, and then Carol Brown has sprints right after us. And so I was like really happy with my progress. And then I just have had like this insanely crazy week. Introvert Sarah says no Thanksgiving in Mexico. So she's here, man. She's ready to get them. And then Robert was, so tell them what you told me. Like, how is your progress with Nano going?
Since our last live stream, I wrote 1 or 2 days. And then I opted out of Nano officially. I had too many things going on this month, so I'm not opting out of the project, but not trying to meet the 50,000 goal. I'm almost at 40,000, so either way, I'm going to finish between 40 and 50,000, and that's still a win.
That's insane. Well, if you hit 50, I mean, that's amazing. That's 40 and 50. That's a phenomenal amount of writing done in a single month. So I know, Savvy, that you switched projects mid-Nano.
I did.
What?
I know. It was crazy. So, well, okay, so at first I was like, I'm going to use NaNoWriMo to write the sequel to my novel, Sculpt Yourself, because I had an idea for a sequel, and I was really into it, and I was really invested. And it was only when I started writing it that I realized that, like, it's going to take me way longer than a month to write this. There's just like too many themes I'm trying to deal with, and I know that like in NaNoWriMo, it's like it's just your first draft. Like, it doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be perfect. But for me, like a lot of my writing process comes from developing voice, and like I just wasn't deep enough into these characters' voices. So if I had finished the draft, it would have essentially been like an outline, and I would have had to redo so much. So I decided, like, what if I just made that for like Camp NaNoWriMo in the summer instead, and spent more time free writing in their voices? Because right now, so like what Robert was saying, with having too many things going on, like in November, like I'm fully in like holiday business mode, because like that's one of my favorite parts about owning a business is that you start celebrating Christmas like the middle of October, because you have to prepare everything for Christmas ahead of time. So this whole month has been like holiday promotions, special holiday collection that I've been releasing, a million holiday events and art fairs and pop-up shops and all of those kind of things, which has been really fun. But it's like my whole mindset has just been like business. Like my mindset has been like, how do I delve into a character's voice? It's just been all like on my business. So I also had this idea for a business book I wanted to write about my own experience as a business owner, because you know there's business self-help books out there, and Lisa, I know you write self-help books, so I'll probably ask you to beta read or something, because I know you're the expert on that genre. But it's so I was having all these ideas because I read so many business books, and there's so many things that I think are lacking in them, and I'm like, well, maybe I could try to write one that has things I wanted in it based on my own experience. So I just started writing, and like I switched my project on November 15th, and I had 11,000 words within the first 2 days since switching. So I was like, this was the better option for right now. My mind is just invested in this. So I'm still very behind. Like, I'm going to need to have a bunch of 5,000 word days if I want to finish. But
here's the thing. Okay, so for me, I think, all right, if you stop me in the middle and you like, then I go, okay, if I start on the 15th of November, then, you know, can you add like what you did before on the other project and then this project?
I guess
you add your total
project. I'd only reached like 10,000 words on the other project. It just like, it wasn't ready. So this one, I actually don't know. I haven't checked my word count in a while. Let's see where.
My characters aren't ready either.
Yeah.
The world building is really easy this time. I have a plot and I have the whole mythos of the world. The characters are like a Hollywood movie. They're a means to an end as the plot's going on.
Right.
That's how I was feeling with mine. Like I just wasn't like I knew what each of their like goals were. Like I knew the basics of them, but I just wasn't in like because I was doing alternating first person and I just wasn't in their heads enough to be able to differentiate their voices.
Right. And that's really important. If you're going to do multiple POV, you really have to be able to differentiate the character. You have to really see them as completely different people.
Oh,
so I think it's smart that I know there are a lot of people that want to see the follow-up to your first book. So, you know, I'm sure it will come as you have a chance to develop all those. But Nano is not, you know, that Nano is built for speed. It's not great for development work. I had already really had character sketches done. Hi, Nessa. I'd already had oh, look, Nihilist Geek says, Robert, have you watched my video on characters? No, I haven't watched it. Have you seen it, Robert?
I watched one. If it's a recent one, no. I watched one other one that had the video game backgrounds and talking about characters. That was actually
I'll have to check it out.
I haven't seen it either. Geek, put a link to it in the comments. Sorry, long night. Put a link to it in the comments and I'll stick it in the description afterwards. So thanks for that. Look who's here. Caro's here. Hello, Caro. We gave you a plug down below. You're still doing your write-in or your writing sprints today, I assume. Let us know if that's true. All right. So Nihilist Geek says his villain is about to appear right now at 45K. Ooh, so Nihilist Geek always like blows us all out of the water. He's got his word count is always like totally killer. I, like Robert, like have been I'm still finishing. I have like 7,500 words to go. There's no way I'm writing tomorrow because I'm hosting Thanksgiving for like 18 people. Wow. Yeah, that's me. Well, the thing is, all my family recipes feed like 1,000 people. So if I have 6 people or 1,000 people or 100 people, I make the same amount of food, basically.
That's a lot of
it is. I love it though. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So so I actually really had my characters pretty well developed and my and I had the plot pretty well outlined, and so I felt like I was in really good shape coming into Nano, and it's just been a matter of time. Like I even went from trying to do 2 videos a week to just doing the live stream because I thought, okay, well that'll do it. But even that feels like usually I don't have so much going on when I'm doing Nano. Like I've done it during jobs and I've done it, but this time like it's totally insane. So
I am behind on everything. My weekend video is going up today.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys came. All right, you guys, let's do some more writing sprints this time. Yay, this time we're going to do 20. Introvert Sarah has the same holiday I do. So we're turkey sisters. So, and for those of you who would like to continue writing sprints all day long after ours, Caro, I think we end at 1 and she starts at 2 Eastern. And so, yeah, that's exciting. I want to talk next time when we have our next break about like because Nihilist Geek's thing about how his villain's about to appear, like how much faster the writing goes when you're about to get into the good stuff, right? All right, so that's what we'll talk about next time. I'm going to go ahead and knock out that timer, and we're going to do a 20-minute sprint this time.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. Did it come up? Yes, it did. Ooh, off we go. All right. Okay, everybody. Hold on, let me unmute everybody. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, I gotta get this. Oh, I gotta. Sorry, I'm trying to get the thing back, the timer back. I didn't hit it quite fast enough. All right, good job, everybody. Very good job. How did you guys do? Oh, I just put my own thing up. Savannah said the title is giving her major anxiety. I don't know if it was like a crowd thing. I'm kind of dying to know what that was. Rob C makes it just in time. Yay! We're so glad to have you. All right, I have to. So how'd you do, Savvy? How'd you do with your word count?
I got about 1,000. So
in 20 minutes?
I think so, unless I'm looking at the word count wrong. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was good.
That's fantastic. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh, that's great. How about you, Robert? How'd you do?
458.
That's fantastic. That's good. That was our first sprint. Okay, and you and I, we have not written very much for a week. I was super slow. I wrote 212 words, but you know how it is, starting cold. So this is one of the reasons I think it's such a good idea to like write every single day. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was getting back in the flow of writing yesterday because I had a few days where I didn't get any words in. Generally, you know, when I have events, I come home and I fall asleep. It's terrible. I should be writing, but my body hurts.
I know. Well, and there's something like, you know, it's the end of the month and the holiday and everything. This is the thing. I feel like Thanksgiving at the end of the month is more painful for NaNoWriMo than if it's like closer to the third week of November. All right, Geek got 338 words. Joe Ninja had it 450. Nice job. Nice job. Rob C. Oh my gosh. This guy is always killing it with the word count. Nice work. Congratulations. Nessa 340. Yeah. Introvert Sarah coming in at 187. She and I are like in the same club today, right? We've got turkey on the brain and coming in the word count. So I have to say something. My significant other is the horror geek, and there's way more there are lots of other comments that I did not get to. Okay. Ooh, Rob's done for the day already. Well, I hope you're
nice.
Right. Yeah. All right. 821. Is that well, Savy's our record holder today, but
I don't know if it was exactly 1,000. I'm like, you know, looking at the word count before and after. It might have been like 900 or 800. It's just, it was one thing and it moved to the next thing. You know what I mean?
No, I do. And so this is one of the things I wanted to talk about, because Nihilist Geek was saying earlier that he was just about to get to the part with his villain. And I always find that I write a lot faster when I'm coming up to a part that I'm really excited about writing. Oh, there's something crazy going on. Yeah, right. So those, you know, when you get up in the middle of the night with a big idea, or you're coming to the part you're really in the big fight scene or the whatever big romantic scene, that's when you're just, you know, writing like the wind. So do you guys feel you guys have the same experience, everybody? How about you, Robert?
Oddly, my villain didn't really show up until late. He was there, but it's kind of a psychological, it's horror, but there's a lot of psychological elements. So he's there, but we don't know he's manipulating everything at the level that he is.
I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Okay. So Carol says she also writes faster when she hits places she's motivated to do. What about you, Savvy? Well, clearly, I don't know what you're like on some sort of like.
No, I'm writing a self-help book, so there's no villain. So right now I'm like,
it's your own self-doubt, right?
Well, what's helpful is that like what you guys were saying, to go fast, I just skip around to the parts I'm excited about because my chapters are about different things. So I'm like, in this chapter, I'm gonna talk about crowdfunding. In this chapter, I'm gonna talk about, you know, writing a business plan. In this chapter, you know what I mean? And if I'm like, today, I was like, oh, I want to write the chapter on myths about what other entrepreneurs tell you that's actually a myth. So I'm feeling that. So I'll just write in here a couple of paragraphs, and then I can just switch topics and write somewhere else. So I guess it's easier in that way.
Well, I think okay. So as you know, I also write self-help. So I write self-help and fiction, and I think self-help is way easier to write. Like it. My first book, I wrote in 6 weeks. Now, it is not a long book. It's only 20,000 words.
Yeah.
But it just came out just like that. And I think once you sort of understand what it is you need to do, it just is really easy to put together. That said, I think you have to have like sort of a big idea before you get started, because that's the hardest part, is the thing that you need before you ever start.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first experience writing self-help, but so far it has been a lot faster than writing fiction. I guess because I can speak from my own experience so much, as opposed to having to develop entirely new things.
Right. Yeah, that does make it easier if you don't have to create all those people. They're troublesome. So Athena, welcome. We're so very glad you're here.
Hey,
all right, I have to ask you guys something. Hold on, I always forget his name. So I started to tell this story and then I lost track because that's how I am. Mike, aka the Horror Geek, every week tells me that he thinks that Robert looks like Terry O'Quinn. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So have you ever heard this before? That you look like Terry O'Quinn?
There's only one person that told me that.
Really? Well, he's like.
I do like lightsaber reviews and tech reviews. The lightsaber guys like what's his face from Breaking Bad. They're like, look, it's Walter White.
Right? Oh yeah, Breaking Bad. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I could see that too. So this is him. This is Terry O'Quinn.
Yeah, I know who he is.
And I could totally see that, right? I could totally see that. I thought it was like, I was like, who? And then he showed me the picture, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is totally, yeah. I could totally see that. So I think that's cool. All right. So let's see. Joan says her main character already created a chainmail sleeping bag and a lightsaber lightning focused hybrid. That sounds cool. Can I order one of those for Christmas? And a pimp cane add-on for the lightsaber. Okay, that's freaking hilarious. All right, let's see. What do we got? Athena says she plots first. We talked about this. Nihilist says his villain has his first at the 43K mark. You'll see her for dark. Wait, is it a her villain or a he villain or both? Does he or she morph? Interesting. Dying to know about that. Okay, cool. Let's see. Hi, Steven's friend.
Hey, Steven.
Hello, Steven. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, he does look like, yes, Robert does look like the guy from Breaking Bad. Now it's going to make me crazy. Who remembers who the guy from Breaking Bad is?
Oh, Bryan Cranston?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Savvy wins the prize today.
I can see it. I can see it a little bit. Yeah.
Right. Geek says he writes faster for the dialogue. I find that true too. Now, when I'm writing fiction, I tend to see it sort of as like a movie in my head. And I'm really just like writing down what is happening. That's probably cheating or a hallucination. I don't know. So, okay. Giorgio Sullivan said, Savvy, love the topics you're covering. Can't wait to read it.
Thank you.
I know. So come for the authortube, stay for the small business because, right? She covers a lot of really great topics that authors, I think that a lot of authors think of ourselves as artists and not business people. Right.
It's great because it's like that collaboration of art and business together. You got to use like both halves of your brain, you know, you got to use
that's
the analytical side and the creative side together.
That's exactly it. You really do. Otherwise, you end up, you know, being a starving artist, and we certainly don't want that, do we?
Nope.
So it's good. I think the people who have the best careers are always the ones who are a little smart about, not just a little or a lot smart about those business aspects. They're exploiting their rights rather than just sort of letting somebody else take care of that. And, you know, they're thinking of this as a career and a business for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. And it's hard because those are different areas of our, you know, they're different skill sets, different areas of our brains. So yeah, but money is real. So you need to all, we all have to be aware of that, at least, even though it'd be lovely to just make art all day long. So, all right, speaking of making art, let's get rolling with our next writing sprint. Here we go. Yay. All right, hold on. I have to stop the, wait, let me get rid of this. I got to stop the screen. Now I have to add another one. I'm a little slow still. I'm better, I will say. Like our very first live stream, if this is your first time joining us, Robert and I were like 4 minutes late because we did not realize that you have to hit the live. Like we watched the countdown and we're like, hey, everybody. And there's a button you have to push to go live. So that was it. And then last time, I don't remember, there was like some other sort of crazy thing that happened. So we finally mostly figured out the bugs. But I think one of the other, I think maybe it was Kara's stream actually. I feel like she had like a production person like working all the back stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe that was, maybe she's so good at it, right? Maybe she's just so good at it that that it seemed all like invisible. But all right, what did Nihilist Gate? But definitely a him. Okay, good. Not okay. Doesn't matter. But okay, good that we know what the deal is. Artists should focus on sustainability. Yeah, I think that's true. It does take a little bit. We've done okay with it, but I am a little bit slow on the.
Yeah, I was so confused at first.
Right? I know it is. I'm okay. It's just making all the stuff.
This is fun now that we're doing it, though. I want to do this again. I just had no idea how to do it.
All right. Yeah. I'll do it. All right, cool. Okay, everybody. Here we go. I'm going to put the timer's up and we're going to get going. All right, here we go. 20 minutes. All right, everybody. Fantastic. Athena says she has relocated to the living room. I think I missed something there. I don't know what that part was about, but I thought that was very entertaining. Yes, so true. So how did everybody do?
Good.
Yes, how did you do, Savvy?
Okay.
1,000 again, about.
You're going to basically finish your entire book on this live stream.
No, I'm so behind. I'm only at 27,000 words.
You're going to make it, baby. You can do it. Robert, how'd you do?
I'm highlighting to get a count.
So while you're doing that, I made 402, which is significantly better than my 212 from last time. I feel like I'm sort of getting into the rhythm, but I had not even looked at my manuscript since last week. And so I keep having to go back and reread, like, where was I on that again? Did I talk about that? So I probably should have started that before the live sprint, but 402, not bad. How did you guys all do? All right, we have people coming in now. Okay, Georgie O'Sullivan, I think we missed this comment from last time, said she had a small biz, went to corporate management. That's a big change.
Oh, wow.
Back to being self-employed. It has all changed. It's changed.
Yeah, the world is so different. Yeah, that's the thing I've been writing about is how, you know, the rise of the internet, of social media, of all of that it's the way you run a business now is completely different. Not that I ran a business before 10 years ago, I was in high school, but you know, it's different.
We think she's adorable, don't we, Robert? So it was slightly longer than that. I think like 12 years for us, right? We're good.
Yeah, I ran a freelancing business and I had to keep track of everything. We were just getting into the digital age and nobody had caught up with it. So everything was in hand and keeping it in books and journals and, you know.
It's crazy. I know when I wrote my first book, people were very, like the publisher was, which was 2002, so it's been a little while. The publisher was very excited that I had my own website. That was quite a deal back in the day. So there you go. Rob C, kicking butt again with 573. I'm so glad that you're in really good shape. And you're welcome for hosting. Thank you for coming. It's been super fun. It's been super fun. Steven's writing corner. Steven has reached 432, which is awesome. 24K for the month. Introvert Sarah coming in at 196. Woohoo! That's awesome.
I got 438, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good. You got your word count. You know me. I'm like, what? Squirrel. So that's fantastic. Good for you. You're making really good numbers this time. Athena moved to the living room because her daughter's in here watching TV, so she needs. So this is a real challenge to write when you have little kids. I wrote my first book when my son, who's now in college, was little, like during nap times. That's how I wrote my first book. He did take really long naps, so there was that. Exactly. All right. Oh, went down the rabbit hole of Google research. Been there.
Well,
so we talked about this before. I will always just like make a note for myself. I do not even when I'm not doing writing sprints, I will not stop in my regular writing. I just say, need to know exact number of stitches on football here, and then keep going.
That's smart. Yeah.
Right? Because otherwise it takes like 20, 30 minutes to reset. Carol says 15 years for her. So your publisher is probably pretty excited that you had also had a website. Congratulations on that website thing. All right. 25K today for introvert Sarah. I hope you make it. We know you will. We have total faith in you. Oh, look, I could put our little things up. How awesome is that? So I'm just so excited by the whole technology thing. It's just kind of awesome. Yeah. StreamYard's kind of cool. This is now the 4th time I've used it. I'm pretty excited about it. So somebody had a question earlier. Where was it? The good thing is now that we have, okay, so Carol said she finished reading a case study. Joe Ninja Hen came in at 492, which is awesome. Nihilist Geek, always killing it. 516 words. That's amazing. I don't know what AFK, what does that mean?
Away from keyboard?
Oh, yes, there's that. Thank you. I didn't, yes, and it, yeah, okay, and we already did Sarah.
I have to step away for a second too. I'll be right back.
Yes, good. All right. Did you just say you'll be right back?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I got my own video just went up, so I gotta like post it.
Load it and do all
I'll be
that.
back in a
Okay,
minute.
okay, there you go. Awesome. She'll be back. All right, fantastic. So Athena says Ember is 5 and I'm a stay-at-home mom when she's at school. Wow, that's really fantastic. All right, you guys, well, head over to Athena's live stream.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out after we are done at 12. Well, today now it's 12:14 Eastern. We'll be done at 1, so we'll have to check yours out. What time are you live streaming today, Athena? Let us know in the comments. All right. 3 interesting stealth kills for the rest of that scene. No problem. You've got like 46 minutes, so get on it, buddy. You got it. Okay. Yes, Joan says away from keyboard. I actually know that. It just didn't occur to me in this context. So thank you for coming back, Joan. We appreciate it. All right. 3 interesting kills. Oh, she does right before us. Thanks, Caro. Caro, like, is the queen of the live stream spreadsheet. So she knows when everyone pretty much in the entire universe is live streaming writing sprint. So if you ever have a question about when one is occurring, you can always ask Caro. In fact, you can do that in her live stream.
Actually.
Right, exactly. It's great. It's great. All right, let's get back to, let me just rewind our little timer here. And we will get started on our next live stream. Is everybody ready to get going? All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and out we go. All right. That is awesome. Oh, yay. Fantastic. So I thought that I was not going to get very many words because I took like 2 seconds to text with my friend Heidi, who dropped in. Hi, Heidi. But I actually got 437. That was my best sprint.
Yay!
What?
My dog took my spot while I was gone. He's napping over here. The lighting's not very good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I could hear mine barking. I'm glad he's been quiet now, but I was like, what is he doing? He's like barking his head off. How'd you guys do?
Pretty well, about the same.
Get out. You like ran out, started your own video, like did your own video.
Well, my video, like it was already scheduled to upload. It's just because I'm co-hosting a readathon, so I needed to send the video to the other like team members. So I did that real quick and got a snack. And then my dog had taken my spot, so I got back to writing. But yeah, I think I started today. We've done 3 sprints. Yeah, I started at about 26,000 words, and now I'm at 28,000. So it's about 3.
That's great. Yeah, we just did our third 20, and I don't think I asked everybody for their times at the 5-minute because sometimes it's 30 words or whatever. Yeah. But yeah. So yes, we just finished our third one. All right, let's see.
I got 659.
Caro says 126 discussion posts done. Yay! All right. 468 words from the Nihilist Geek. Amazing. Athena says she's working on ideas for her 2020 bullet journal. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
238. Nice job, Steven. Good job. 160 for Nessa. Awesome. Totally awesome. Introvert Sarah's coming in at 198, which is fantastic. Who else? I feel like I missed. Did I get Joan Ninja Hen? 446. That's pretty badass. That was pretty awesome today. Yeah, everybody's doing great. Oh my gosh. Robert, did I ask you? Yes. No. Did I?
I got 658 words time.
I definitely did not ask you. Holy crap, that's amazing. That's fantastic. Yay. You should get like your own banner. I should put a banner up for you. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, buddy. Look at you. So this is a funny thing. I usually, my fastest place that I write is generally the beach. And I usually write about 1,000 to 1,200 words an hour at the beach consistently. And in my office, I generally write about 600 words an hour. But I have been really shocked that even running the writing sprints, I have written really well, like usually hitting around 1,000 an hour. And I mean, I look at now, like, so 3 20-minute sprints. I can't add. I'm at 1,000. I'm at 1,000 now. And before, even just for the 2 hours, I was, doing 2,000, 2,500. So do you guys find the same thing to be true? There's part of me that sort of wants to like keep doing this after Nano. Is that wrong?
I definitely work faster when I'm with other people. It's like I'm so extroverted that like if I'm like with you guys here or like if I go out in public, if I'm around other people, I write so much faster. Like being by myself, it struggles. Yeah.
That's great. Robert, how about you?
I have done better during these live streams. I've averaged about 2,000 per live stream as well. So that's pretty good.
We should keep doing this. I know you thought you were going to get paroled after this week, but I don't know. Maybe you and me every Wednesday, baby. Yeah, I'll just keep bringing in new people. We'll have like a live stream, like 58 people. So yeah,
I love that. I'd be here for it.
Right? Okay. Is Wednesday good? Everybody just let me know. Is Wednesday good? This is the other thing, right? It takes about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to make a habit. And now I am in the habit of doing these writing sprints every week, from 11 to 1 Eastern on Wednesdays. So I feel like we should keep doing this. If you guys are up for it, I will totally keep doing it.
Yeah, for the next, so my schedule like varies every week. I teach creative writing classes to kids, but the days of the week that they are changes. So the next couple of weeks, I have Wednesday mornings available, so I can keep doing these with you guys, and I'll let you know if anything changes.
Yay! That's awesome. That would be good. Okay, so Athena says she'll be doing it after Nano, but not every day. It does, right? Accountability really matters because afterwards, you know, like everybody's supportive here, and certainly we're only competing against ourselves. But there's something about that, like I want to put up a good number that motivates you to, you know, do better and better. I think I go, and for me, I'm always trying to like beat whatever I did on the last one. That's right. Oh, I forgot to put up Nihilist Geeks. Hold on. None of his 3 kills took place during the last word sprint. We have one more. We have one more. So let's see. We want somebody dead by the end of this. Maybe, only if it works. So this is good. Okay, so introvert Sarah says she does better during live streams. Yes, he'll get to kill them later. I kind of want to know. I feel like we all need one kill from Nihilist Geek.
It can help me start building the Death Star back there.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Okay, well, tell you what, you guys, let's do it then. Peer pressure is right. It's not bad peer pressure. It's good peer pressure. We're not saying like go out and smoke a cigarette after this because it's so awesome. We're saying let's all get together and write. So, okay, awesome. I will keep doing this on Wednesdays from 11 to 1 Eastern. And I would love it. And if you guys want to, for those of you, some of you I know are writers who are here to hang out and do word sprints. And some of you are other author tubers. And if you want to be a roving co-host, then reach out and we'll see. I feel really special because, so I still need to get Joe Ninja Hen in the mix because my first 3 AuthorTube friends were SAVY, Robert, Doll, and Joan. And so I felt like in order to sort of make my little AuthorTube universe complete that I needed to have all of you guys on.
I feel honored to be one of your first AuthorTube friends.
You were. Literally, I posted my first video and she was like commenting, liking, subscribing. Like I had been an AuthorTuber for about 3 minutes when I met Doll, but you were really soon after. I think it was pretty quick. So
it's interesting too, because usually it takes time for AuthorTube to circulate you, but I don't even remember how I found your video. I frequently look for new people and you just popped up. So
well, I'm glad to hear that. I think, yeah. I mean, and the funny thing is, so I have like, because I've written dating books, I have like a good dating audience, but I didn't, and I've taught writing classes, but I didn't really have like a good social group of aspiring authors and other author tubers. So I felt like I really did start from like 0. Like I started with like 5 people. And so I'm very excited. I'm very excited. You guys are all awesome. And I feel like this community is amazing. So
I love it.
Thanks, me too. All right, guys, it's 12:44, so we're gonna go 4 minutes over on our next sprint. Sorry about that. I thought I was gonna nail it this time. All right, let's get rolling. Let me go back and restart our little timer here. All right, let's have it. 20 more minutes. Let's go. All right. Oh, there we go. Yay!
See what I've got that time.
Awesome. We had like a ton of comments come in. Like I think when we were talking about doing the live stream every week. All right. Well, we're gonna have to like go through this. So you guys count up your numbers, and I'm gonna go through and talk about some of our comments that we've gotten. Athena says she'll be doing this after Nano, not every day, but the accountability really works. I'm so excited that everybody's like so psyched about this. All right. Okay. So I have two things we need to find out. First of all, Nihilist Geek said he injured himself during the last sprint. He like hurt his wrist.
Oh no.
So we want to know, one, are you okay? And we want to know, two, was there a murder during the last sprint? Because we need to know. Right? Okay. Oh my gosh. We got to find out. Okay. So Robert, how did you do this time?
617 words that time.
What? 617? Well, you killed me again. I got 538. So how about you, Savvy? What'd you do?
About 1,100.
Yay! This is awesome. Somebody made like of this really fantastic. Let me find it. I'm just going to go through there. Okay, so Nihilist Geek says he was about to do during the last sprint when we last left Nihilist Geek. He was about to kill somebody off, but then the sprint ended and he hurt his wrist.
Oh, no.
I want to know if you're okay. Oh, Joan wants you to know she loves Santa Darth Vader in your background. Look
oh my God, I just noticed it. I didn't see it.
That was freaking hilarious.
It's so cute.
Carol says she wants to be a co-host. Sold, you're in. Yay. Aw, thanks. Okay. Don't murder your wrist, Nihilist Geek. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I think this is so true too, right? So Geek says Rob's chill balances Savy's energy. I think it's true. Right? You guys are and yet it's like, yes, this is totally perfect. Yeah. So I know it's you know what's really funny is that you never know when you meet people on social media or even like with YouTube, if people are going to be exactly who you think they are. And the beautiful thing about both of you is that you are like who I expected you to be. So I love that. Okay. Athena wants to be a co-host. Woo, woo. Also, she has an open invitation to the million, like the entire world is watching this live stream right now. We have like people from all over. So we're all welcome to join Athena. Thanks, Athena. I'll take you up on that. Eva says, hey. Hey, Eva. Hey, Eva. All right. Very excited. And Meadow has arrived. We're very happy to hear from you. All right. Yay, Athena. All right. Oh, so this is it. Yeah. So this is the thing, right? So Steven says he ended up writing down some ideas for the sequel before he forgot the ideas. So important to write down those ideas when they come into your brain. What? 818 total. Wow. Sarah, more than she expected. I think that is phenomenal. You are doing it. All right. Did Geek have to go? Okay. Nope. Here he is. 510 words and 3 kills. Yay! We have our first murder, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
That's awesome. All right, Geek. I would not have been able to sleep tonight if I didn't know that you hadn't killed somebody off during this broadcast.
I wish I had some room for a murder. I feel like self-help books don't leave room for a murder.
No. Well,
I don't know.
It has to be like a specific kind of a self-help book. Like if you were writing self-help for mobsters.
Oh,
right? You have room for a murder.
Good idea. I have to join the mob first so I can get some experience.
Well, there's that. Okay, so 675, 1,000 more till she hits 30K. That is fantastic. All right, we got this one already. 25K for Introvert. Yay! You can murder the person you were.
Oh, that's deep.
Right there. Yes. All right. Introvert Sarah's laughing. Okay. This has been completely fantastic. I am so excited that we are going to keep doing this, you guys, long after NaNoWriMo. I will say right this very moment that Christmas Day is on a Wednesday. That will not be happening. Right. But general. Okay. Oh my gosh. Athena G, that's brilliant. Ha ha ha. Yes.
Oh, I love that title.
I know, right? Not literally. That's
Wow.
good. Oh my gosh. Athena likes that too. Best title ever. Awesome. Well, I am so excited that you guys all came today. And I just wasn't sure how this one was going to go because a lot of times people burn out at the end of Nano. And so I'm so excited that we've had like a lot of the same sort of core group all the way through and then extra new people every week, which is totally awesome. So before we go, I want to say I put a link to Savy's channel and a link to Robert Jones Story Detective. That sounds like, right? Doesn't that sound like you could have a little agency with a little, you know, the hat? So his link is down below. Also, if you guys have not checked out their channels, you definitely need to do that because their book, like, I love Robert's stuff because he takes this like deep dive into a lot of different things and a lot of, you know, character building and plotting, etc. And I really am, I think you have a fascinating background. I love your stuff. So I'm super excited about that. And Savvy has such a fantastic take and she's like really deep into a couple different things, but I love like your energy and I love how like wrapped around like you get like right. If you are like trying to cut out caffeine, but you still need that jolt the first thing in the morning, I recommend Savy's channel.
Thank you.
Exactly. So, all right, you guys. So if you are wanting to continue sprinting, head on over to Caro's channel in about 50 minutes because she's got a sprint going at 2 Eastern, which would be 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Georgie said, thank you, Lisa, Robin, Savvy. You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Darth Vader, right? Exactly. This was fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Oh, yay.
Thank you for coming.
Yay. All right, everybody. You've been awesome, and we will see you on Wednesday. All right. I'm like, I keep going this way, but I'm like that way. So.
I know.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.